What's going on there, everyone? What is going on with General Motors and Ford? These stocks have been dead money for years. Here's a 3-year weekly chart of Ford. Take a look at that. Basically gone nowhere. High of about 1348 back in 2018. Just crashed here in March. But look at the uptrend that we have going on here. Look at this trend line going. Let's click there. Let's draw a trend line in there. Let's click there and draw this trend line. Bam! Going up, up, up and away. This is the weekly chart. Let's go ahead and click over to the daily chart for a minute. Just look at this unbelievable continual trend up. And the question is, why is Ford and GM going up? And the answer is, it's electrifying. Absolutely. People are starting to realize that General Motors and Ford are going to be able to come into this electric market, and they have a complete unfair advantage, or at least a head start, whenever they decide to completely get into the electric market. You have to start asking yourself, who has all the infrastructure in this country to build cars, to build vehicles? Whether they're electric vehicles or they're traditional gas combustion engines. It's maybe Tesla, but not really. It's General Motors, Ford, and maybe even Chrysler. But right now we're going to focus on General Motors and Ford's. What is going to happen if Ford decides they are absolutely going to push in to the electric car market, which they have? And they're continuing to do so. They're continuing to announce new partnerships, new vehicles that are going to come out. And we're going to get to General Motors in a minute and take a look at that chart. But the same thing with General Motors, where General Motors is coming out with an electric Hummer. How actually difficult could it be for General Motors and Ford to simply say, when you go in to buy your favorite car, you want to buy a Ford Focus? You walk in and you can decide what color you want, electric seats, and you'll have the option. Do you want that in electric or gas? Much in the same way that manual transmissions and automatic transmissions. You go in and they'd ask you, automatic or manual? One's a little cheaper, but one's a little more convenient. One's a little bit more popular. The battery technology that exists in electric vehicles, it's not exclusive to Tesla. That's why you have so many other companies like Tesla and NIO and Solo and Workhorse and the epic disaster of Nikola, which GM apparently had a partnership with. But regardless of all those companies, battery tech, you think that GM and Ford do not have the ability to grab and turn almost any of their vehicles into an electric vehicle? Of course they do. And here's the advantage, though, that they have. If they really go into this, this is going to mean a lot, I believe, if they really put the money behind it and they come in with some full force. They're going to give Tesla a run for their money because they have distribution already. People are used to buying a GM. And when Ford comes out with the electric F-150, and that's not a question of if, it's when they announce that the Ford F-150, the most popular vehicle sold in the United States, when they come out and say that that Ford F-150 is now available with an electric option, hold the phone. Now, whether it's actually going to turn into dollars and cents, as we've seen with Tesla, that's going to be another thing. But when you start looking at the value to stocks with electric cars, it's not about dollars and cents. As we've seen with Tesla, it turns into a matter of deliveries. And why in the world would Ford not be able to deliver a multiple higher than Tesla when it comes to electric vehicles? In my opinion, the stocks, General Motors and Ford, as long as the EV trade is on, these stocks are also going to benefit, and it's going to be where a lot of higher dollar investors and hedge funds and pension funds are going to hide out because they have a dividend, they make money. Let's go take a look at the GM chart. Look at this GM chart. Are you kidding me? Up, 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 up. You can't deny. Look at this thing. Up, 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 and away. Let's go out to the weekly chart. That's the daily. Look at this weekly chart. We're still not even at all-time highs in General Motors. Now, we may have some headwinds coming up with the overall economy in the short term. But as long as the EV trade stays hot, these stocks should continue to go up, up, and away. Now remember, this is not financial advice. Every single investor is responsible for their own decisions, so please consult a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I will be doing. I'm going to be adding to these stocks and continue to buy them because I don't see any reason why these stocks do not continue to go up, up. Even though it's been dead money for years, there is now the catalyst that they will come out and take the electric vehicle market by storm. And in addition, if we do get additional stimulus here in the United States as a result of the cough, where do you think some of that money is going to go? Absolutely, people are going to buy new cars. And a higher percentage of them are likely to buy General Motors and Ford vehicles than Tesla at this point. So why do they keep going up? It's the electric vehicle play. And in my opinion, they're going to continue to go up until that trade is dead. So if you're looking for a little bit tamer investment without the whipsaws of Tesla, NIO, Solo, maybe you need to look at General Motors and Ford. Till next time, everyone. See ya!